Time now for an update on the Lady Flames swimming and diving program. And for more on that, we check in with the head coach of the Lady Flames, Jake Shellenberger, kind enough to take a few moments here for us. And Jake, so far, it's been a pretty good fall. You're 5-3 to start things off and 3-0 against your conference. A lot of positive vibes to take into the spring, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. We've had a great fall. Again, as you said, 5-3. Close to being 6-2. 10-point loss to James Madison there. That meet came down to the final relay. It was a great meet. And I have a feeling, a meet such as James Madison, 4 years from now will be a different outcome. Just looking at the facilities being built here on campus and then, looking at building our diving program up a little bit. And I have a feeling 4 or 5 years from now, that meet will go the other way, 10 points on the side of Liberty. So, yeah, great fall, as you mentioned, 3-0 against the conference. Just finished up a fantastic invite up at Rutgers. Swam really well up there. And that was a good meet for us because we got a lot of second swims. The mid-season meet is always a good preparation, good practice meet for the end-of-the-year conference meet, follows the same format. And it's good for freshmen to get a lot of racing opportunities and to swim in that 3 or 4 day format. So it's a great fall. We've trained really well. We've had a great training fall as far as training goes, and racing as well. We've stayed healthy, which is good. And we're clicking right now, and we're excited for the second half of the year.
Yeah, you mentioned the meet at Rutgers, 5th out of 10 teams up there. What kind of competition were you up against there?
There was some good programs. Obviously, Rutgers just moved to the Big Ten, and that certainly helped their recruiting quite a bit. Navy, being Navy and swimming, just by default,
right?
They're going to be a great program. They obviously have some tremendous athletes just in general. Swimmers, divers, but just women that you could tell they could play any sport and be good. So Navy's good. And then, Northeastern had a really good meet, and they were bolstered by a great crew of divers. They had 4 divers that were top 8 in both the 1 meter, the 3 meter, and platform diving. And that's something that we're looking to add down the road. When we do build our new facility, we are going to add a 10-meter platform and have platform diving. So we'll be able to compete in the platform events as well, which will be good, at a meet like the Rutgers Invite where platform is contested. It was a great meet. James Madison was there as well, so it was good. It was a good meet. A lot of Northeast teams. Sacred Heart University was there. Wagner was there. School from Long Island. Different bunch of schools, but a good meet for us and good racing opportunities.
You mentioned the growth of the program and some things down the road, but right now, even the program's getting a lot of national recognition. I think 26th in the latest national rankings, and then 4th in the latest mid-major rankings as well.
Yeah, we've had a great fall. We really have, and it's been fun. And building this program the past 6 years, we're in our 6th year now, which is hard to imagine. Looking back. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of hard work. We've had a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication from the women on the team. And the best is yet to come. I don't want to talk about our 2016 recruiting class too much simply because we haven't released it yet. But they're good. I'll say that they're our best class ever, at least on paper, as far as where they're ranked. And one thing about recruiting rankings in swimming is it's a lot different than, say, football, basketball, where you have a certain number of stars based on, experts' point of view, and you have to think about the competition, who they're playing against, and so forth. Swimming is completely objective. Your times are your times, and 25 yards is 25 yards, and that doesn't change whether you're in California, Texas, Florida. And so when you look at recruiting rankings out of high school for swimming, they're completely objective. They use algorithms, and they figure it all out, and they have power rankings. And our 2016 recruiting class is the highest ranked class as far as the collegeswimming.com recruiting rankings we've ever had. So the future is bright. I mention to our women pretty much every day that today, when I'm saying it, today is the best day to be a part of this university, and tomorrow is going to be even better. Just with the amount of growth and everything happening here. I mean, just look at, for example, not to get on a tangent, but our law school. Our 2015 class, first-time test takers this summer, 93% bar passage rate, top in the state, over UVA, Richmond, William and Mary, some good law schools, and Liberty tops the list. You've got the med school growing. You've got the School of Divinity that'll take the Freedom Tower space. So a lot going on here, and it's just a great time to be a part of this university.
No doubt about that. And when you look ahead for what's next for you guys in the immediate future, you'll be heading to Fort Myers, Florida, coming up here in January. That's an annual trip that you guys take down there to Florida Gulf Coast.
It is, yeah. Gulf Coast is who we thought they were. They're the best team in our conference. They've proven that year in, year out. They're one of the top programs in the country, a legitimate top 25 program. So we've got our work cut out for us down there. We're gonna swim as hard as we can, as fast as we can, and we're gonna see what happens. It'll be a good training week for us. We go down there and we train a bit and have that meet against Gulf Coast. We're also going to see Central Connecticut State again. We saw them at the Rutgers Invite, and we'll see them down at Florida. And NC State as well. We'll swim against the Wolfpack for the first time ever. So.
Outstanding. Well, looking forward to it, and appreciate your time. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving here coming up.
Will do. Thank you, Nick. You too.
That's the head coach of the Lady Flames Swimming and Diving Program, Jake Shellenberger, and my name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.